Good evening, everybody, and welcome to some junior college postseason football here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Matt Rogers alongside Ed Ford at Falcon Field on the campus of Cerritos College in Norwalk, California for today's Western State Bowl between the hometown Cerritos Falcons, who come into this game with a 7-3 record, ranked number 9 in the state, versus the Long Beach City Vikings, who come in with a 5-5 record, and they are ranked number 21 in the state. Cerritos won the toss. They elected to defer, so we're going to see Long Beach City with the ball first. Long Beach City led by their quarterback, Will Madonna. Long Beach City actually has two quarterbacks that they've used this year, Will Madonna along with Keanu Campbell Caldwell. But Madonna's been getting most of the snaps over the last couple of games, and he's coming off one of his best games of the season. So this is it for these two teams, both of them wanting to go out on a winning note, both of them coming into this game on 2-game losing streaks. So one of them is going to go into the off-season with a 3-game losing streak, and the other one's going to go in winners of the Western State Bowl. So here comes the kickoff. And that ball is going to be taken at about the goal line, out across the 5 to the 10, 15. Moving out to his right, across the 20 to the 25, and close to the 30-yard line is where Long Beach City is going to take over. So as I said, Long Beach City led by quarterback Will Madonna. They also have a running back, number 3, Jonathan Watson, averaging close to 93 yards per game on the season, but he's coming off of a really tough game. Last time that Long Beach took the field. And we're set for our first offensive snap. So Long Beach setting up in the shotgun. One receiver to the right, 3 to the left. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's looking downfield, but he's going to be taken down. Big sack there. That was Zyler Thornton with the sack. 3-yard loss, going to set up a 2nd down and 13. Vikings setting up once again in the shotgun. A little bit of motion. There's the snap. Drops back to pass. Flag on the play. That pass is completed out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. But let's take a look at what that flag is. So it's illegal formation call. Going to back up Long Beach City even further. Going to set up a 2nd down and 18. And Long Beach City moving the wrong way to get this game started. So 1 man to the right, 3 to the left in the shotgun. Madonna takes the snap, turns, fakes the handoff, gets that ball out, complete across the 30-yard line to Trenell Ridgely. Ridgely, the leading receiver for the Vikings. That's his 55th reception of the season. It's going to set up a 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 9. So it's Madonna with Watson in the backfield. 4 wide, Madonna drops back to pass. Gets that one away, and that pass is completed. Nice diving reception. Asham Brown with the catch out across the 45-yard line, or to the 45-yard line, going to set up a 1st down. Pass complete to Ramil Brown. Closer to the 43. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. First and 10. Madonna takes the snap, turns and hands out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Pickup of about 3 there. That was Watson.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry. Brought down by number 10, Jonathan Formatu. Gain of 3.
Second down and 7 now. Madonna takes the snap. There's the handoff. Watson out across the outside to the left. Crosses midfield, and he's got himself a first down close to the 45-yard line in Cerritos territory.
Brought down by number 6, Chase Nixon. First and 10.
The Long Beach City running backs only had 17 yards rushing in their last game, but a couple of good runs there for Jonathan Watson, and the Vikings have moved across midfield. Madonna takes a snap, another handoff to Watson, but he slips this time, and he's going to lose about a yard. Going to set up a second down and 11.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry. No gain, 2nd and 10.
That's Keanu Campbell Caldwell in a quarterback. Like I said, they use 2 quarterbacks on this team. Caldwell Campbell drops back to pass, gets that one out complete to the left across the 40 and driven out around the 38-yard line. That was Ashton Brown. It's going to set up a third down.
Number 2, Ramil Brown.
Ashton Brown goes by Ramil Brown. Brown's going to head to the sideline. We got a third down and 3 coming up for the Vikings on the 38-yard line. Campbell Caldwell taking the snaps right now. Hands that one off to Watson. Watson trying to get out to the outside to the right, able to make it. Gets close to the 35, across the 35 to the 34, and that's going to be a first down for Long Beach.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry.
So Long Beach struggled a little bit with third downs this year, converting on 35% of their third downs, but they were able to convert right there. And that's the second third down conversion they've made in this first drive. So excellent first drive for the Vikings. Campbell Caldwell. Brown in motion. There's the snap. Caldwell drops back to pass. He's got Brown, who makes the catch, and he's brought down immediately. Huge hit. That was Chase Nixon bringing him down with a big hit. Ramil Brown. And that's going to set up a second down and 1. There's the snap. And taken to the outside. There's no gain on that play. That was actually Jaquavian Caldwell, wide receiver, taking that snap. It's going to be a third down and 1. Long Beach, 2 third down conversions already on this drive. There's the snap, there's the handoff. Watson out to the right, or out to the left, across the 25, past the 20, down to the 18-yard line, and it's another first down for Long Beach. So slow, methodical drive here for the Vikings as they move that ball down the field. They're going to take this snap first and 10 on the 18-yard line. Campbell Caldwell still taking the snaps. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass, gets that one out to Watson. Watson out across the 20 to about the 17-yard line, a pickup of maybe 1. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Just under 9 minutes left here in the first quarter of the Western State Bowl on SportsNetUSA.net. No score. First drive of the game for Long Beach. They've taken this one all the way down to the Cerritos 17-yard line where they have a 2nd down and 9. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, hands it to Watson, nothing there. Going to set up a 3rd down and long. So 3 3rd down conversions already, but this is going to be a long one, the longest one of the day. Campbell Caldwell in the shotgun. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Campbell Caldwell looks to the sideline. There's the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking for the end zone. He's got a man open. Touchdown! Trenell Ridgely with a 17-yard touchdown reception from Keanu Campbell Caldwell puts Long Beach on the board first. Excellent first drive for the Vikings. Converted 3rd downs 3 times. And Campbell Caldwell throws his 5th touchdown of the season. That was the 7th touchdown reception for Ridgely. Mario De La Torre on for the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. De La Torre has been almost automatic so far this year. 32 of 33 on extra points. And with 7 minutes, 47 seconds showing on the clock here in the first quarter, Long Beach City Vikings have jumped out to a 7-0 lead over the Cerritos Falcons. And we're going to get our first look at the Falcons offense in just a moment. De La Torre set to kick this one off. This one's going to be taken about the 4-yard line, out across the 10 to the 15, the 20, across the 25 to about the 27-yard line, and that's where Cerritos will get their first offensive possession. That was Zedekiah Rodriguez-Brown with the kick return. And the Falcons offense takes the field, led by quarterback Jordan Simpson, who threw 25 touchdowns on this season, and their first team all-conference running back Devon Booth, who averaged 147 yards rushing per game this year. So Simpson takes a snap, turns. There's Booth on the first carry. Booth is going to pick up about 2. Sets up a 2nd down and 8. This offense runs through Devon Booth. Number 6,
Devon Booth with the carry. Brought down by Luto Malatai. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Booth in the backfield. Simpson takes a snap, drops back to pass, doesn't have anything, looking deep. Gets that one away, and that one is off the hands of Jason Doss. Incomplete, going to set up a 3rd down and 8. Jason Doss, wide receiver, had a big year. First team all-conference, caught 11 touchdown passes this year, but unable to haul that one in. So 3rd down and 8 for Simpson and the Falcons offense. There's a snap. Simpson drops back to pass. Looking downfield, he's got a man open over the middle, across the 50 to the 45, to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. That was Jason Doss. $34-yard pickup. And so the Falcons have moved across midfield. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fakes the handoff to Booth. Gets that one away across the middle. Unable to bring that one in. Was looking for Doss again. Second down and 10 for the Falcons on the 35-yard line. Vikings took the ball first, drove right down, scored a touchdown. Falcons took over, and they've been moving the ball. There's the handoff to Booth. Stutter step out across the 30 to the 25. Nice run by Devon Booth. And he's got himself a 1st down. Pickup of 12. First down and 10. Falcons on the 23-yard line. Jordan Simpson takes the snap. There's the handoff out across the left side, across the 20-yard line down to about the 16. Goes Booth. Pickup of 6 on that carry. Sets up a 2nd down and 2nd. Campbell on the tackle for the Vikings. Simpson's got 3 wide receivers. He's got Booth behind him. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's looking, he's got time. Flings that one out of the end zone. Didn't really have anybody open and just kind of got rid of it. Going to set up a 3rd down. Simpson was looking for Noah Sanchez. Noah Sanchez was the closest guy to that ball, but that ball was thrown out of the end zone. No one was going to get to it. So here we go on 3rd down. Both teams have converted every single 3rd down conversion so far today. There's the snap, pitch to Booth. He's heading out to the left side. He's got the 1st down, close to the 10-yard line. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 just outside the 10 for the Falcons. So 1st down and 10 for the Falcons on the 11-yard line. They can get a 1st down at the 1. Simpson takes a snap, looking for Booth out of the backfield. Caught that one, going to get across the 10, pushes his way forward to about the 8, pickup of 3. Going to be a 2nd down and 7.
Number 6, Davon Booth for the Falcons. Led first by number 1, Thaddeus Dixon. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Simpson going to set up with 4 wide receivers. And he's got Booth in the backfield with him. 2nd down and 7 on the 8-yard line. They're going to run an option, and that's going to be a keeper, and Simpson's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. So Long Beach hits first. Cerritos comes punching right back. Both teams have scored a touchdown on their first possession. And we're an extra point away. Oh, they're going to go for 2 here. And Cerritos sent out the kick team and then tried to fake a kick and run it in for 2, and we're not able to get it. And so we are not going to be tied. Score's going to stay the same, 7-6. Long Beach leads. So both teams with long, methodical drives getting into the end zone. So each team has had one possession with 3:31 left in the first quarter here on SportsNetUSA.net. It is 7-6. Long Beach leads Cerritos. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken at the goal line, across the 5, across the 10, to the 15, headed out to the right side, across the 20 to the 22-yard line, and that's where Long Beach will take over for their second possession. So that first possession for Long Beach, we saw Keanu Campbell Caldwell in at quarterback. Be interesting to see if it's going to be Campbell Caldwell again or if Will Madonna is going to come out. And it looks like it's going to be Campbell Caldwell. So Will Madonna had a career-high 297 yards passing in the final game of the season for Long Beach, but it looks like they're going with Campbell Caldwell to start this game. Campbell Caldwell set up in the shotgun. He's got 5 wide receivers. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, and there's a lot of pressure. And he's going to go down. Second sack of the game for the Falcons. Second down and 14. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. Pressure once again, scrambles, gets that one off, tipped and caught. Off of the hands of Chase Nixon and brought in by Zachariah Ruiz for a first down. Chase Nixon had his hand on that ball, popped out, Ruiz caught it, brought it out to the 35-yard line, sets up a first down and 10 for Long Beach.
First and 10 Vikings. Ball at their own 35-yard line.
Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, hands it off. That one goes to Watson. Watson out across the 35 to about the 37, a pickup of 2. Brings up a second down and 8 for the Vikings.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry. Number 12, Aiden Chapman makes the stop. Number 2, second and 8.
Ryan Bowers moves in motion out to the right side. There's the snap. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass, has a man along the sideline. Looks like it was brought in by Zachariah Ruiz. Pickup of about 6. Oh, they rule it incomplete. Ruiz not able to bring it down. So it's going to bring up a third down and 8. And we'll see if one of these teams can get a stop on third down. So far, it has not happened in this game. So 1 minute, 29 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play at Falcon Field on the campus of Cerritos College. Long Beach City Vikings holding a 7-6 lead over the Cerritos Falcons here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Matt Rogers. I have Ed Ford here with me in the booth. Jordan Simpson about to take his second possession, hands the ball off to Booth. Booth out across the 35, gets about a yard, and that's it, where he is swallowed up by 4 Vikings. Nothing there for Booth. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 9.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
Simpson has 3 wide receivers. Jason Doss, Noah Sanchez, Tyrone Bates out there. Jacob Leha, the tight end. There's the handoff to Booth. Nothing there for Booth. Swallowed up. Nice tackle by Jason Jones. No gain. Brings up a 3rd down and 9. So each of these teams just drove right down the field on their first possession. Long Beach had to punt with their second possession, and here's a 3rd down and 9 for the Falcons. Final play of the first quarter. Simpson drops back to pass. He's got a man complete over the middle to Noah Sanchez out across the 45-yard line to about the 48, and that's where the first quarter is going to come to an end. So after 1 quarter of play here on SportsNetUSA.net, the score is Long Beach City Vikings 7, Cerritos Falcons 6. So an interesting first quarter, a game where Long Beach, a team known more for their passing, did a lot of their damage on the ground, where Cerritos, a team known more for their running, did most of their damage through the air. So they're going to switch sides and come out for the second quarter. And see if we can pick up where we left off. An exciting first quarter with lots of offense. So Simpson with Booth in the backfield, Doss, Bates, and Sanchez, the wide receivers. 1st down and 10 on the Cerritos 48. Doss in motion. There's the snap, handoff to Booth. Booth's going to take it out around the 50 and run out of bounds at about the 49, a pickup of 3. Jason Jones ran him out and some pushing and shoving along the sidelines. Jason Jones jawing back and forth with Booth there. No flags came out. Pickup of 3, going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. And they actually ruled him out at the 47, so 5-yard pickup. Looked like he was out a little bit closer to midfield. 2nd down and 5. Play clock running down. Simpson gets it off, hands it off to Booth. Booth going to get that out around the 45 to the 40. Bring it down past the 35 to about the 34-yard line. Another good run. Andre Jenkins knocked him out, but not after a good run and a 1st down. So 1st down and 10 at the 38-yard line. Ruling that he stepped out of bounds Looked like he got out past the 35, and the chain gang set up at the 32, where it looked like he went out, but I guess he stepped out, and they're going to set the ball at the 38. Simpson setting up with 4 wide. Doss, Bates, Sanchez, and Leja, the tight end. He's got Booth in the backfield with him. A little bit of confusion with the chain gang there, but looks like they've got it finally set up and we're ready to go. Simpson takes the handoff, or takes the snap. He's going deep with this one. Doss goes up and he made the catch. Doss makes the catch. Touchdown. There's a flag on the play. I think this might be a roughing the passer call. Simpson threw that up in the air and Doss comes down with it. A 38-yard touchdown reception. Let's see what the call is, but nobody's going back, so this is definitely on Long Beach. And it was roughing the passer. Luke Tumalate called for roughing the passer. And the Falcons going to try for 2 to try and make this a 7-point game. There's a snap. Simpson tosses it, complete to Noah Sanchez, and the 2-point conversion is good. 14 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second quarter of play. Cerritos takes a 14-7 lead. Big play offense for the Cerritos Falcons to take the lead here. So that was touchdown number 12 on the season for Jason Doss, who, as I said earlier, big season. First team all-conference, unanimous selection. That roughing the passer penalty is going to be marked off on the kickoff. So Cerritos going to be kicking off from the 50-yard line, right in the middle of the Falcon. Abraham Delgadillo with the kickoff through the end zone and a touchback. So Long Beach jumped out to the 7-0 lead. Cerritos answered back with 2 touchdowns, and now Cerritos leads by a score of 14-7. And it's still going to be Keanu Campbell-Caldwell out there. We have not seen Will Madonna. Coach Peabody told me that they're healthy, so I'm not sure why we're not seeing Will Madonna out there. There's a snap and handoff to Watson. Up across the 30 to the 35 to the 40, the 45. Cross midfield and a big run for Jonathan Watson. 25 yards.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry. Forced out by number 27, Ronald T.
Going to set up a 1st down and 10 on the 49-yard line, or 48-yard line of Long Beach. It was 23-yard run on the play. Caldwell Campbell with the handoff to Watson. And there's a fumble. That ball's on the ground. And it's recovered by Cerritos. Zaire Thornton with the fumble recovery. And just like that, all momentum has swung. It was actually Aiden Chapman who recovered that fumble. And it's going to set up a first down and 10 on the Long Beach 41-yard line. As Cerritos looks to extend this early lead. And Cerritos is going to call a timeout. So huge fumble there. And this game where Long Beach came out and seized momentum right from the start with that long, methodical drive in which they converted 4 third-down conversions, took the lead. They've seen Cerritos come back and score 2 touchdowns, and now this big fumble going to set up a possession starting at the Long Beach 41, and Cerritos looking to extend. So Cerritos with the lead, and they have not even gotten Booth going in this game. Simpson with 3 wide. He's got Booth in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Booth. Going to swing it out Booth's way. And there's a flag. Booth was tackled there before the ball even got there. That's going to be a pass interference call on the Vikings. And they rule no foul on the play. So I'm not sure if they were saying that that ball was uncatchable for Booth. Maybe their feet got tangled up. I'm not sure what happened there because it looked like Booth got dragged down before the ball even got there. So with that, it brings up a second down and 10. We're going to see the Falcons setting up with 2 running backs for the first time today. There's the snap and the handoff. Ball's taken out across the 40 to the 35-yard line. And it looks like we've got an injury. Number 71, Robert Hamilton. Second team all-conference guard hobbles off. We're going to have a third down and 2 here. There's the snap and the handoff, and nothing there. That was Booth taking the snap, handed it off to Michael Hayes, and Hayes is dropped for a loss of 2, and that's going to bring a 4th down and 5. So definitely out of field goal range. Delgadillo's longest a 32-yarder. This would be 52, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and 5. Once again, setting up with 2 running backs. Booth in motion. Simpson drops back to pass. He's going to try and run, and he's got nothing there. Simpson is dropped for a loss of 2 and a turnover on downs. Huge defensive stop there for the Vikings after that big fumble. And the Falcons don't come away with points. Enzo Tayo, his second sack of the season, gets that turnover on downs, and Long Beach takes over once again, trailing 14-7 with 12 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the first half. Campbell Caldwell still in at quarterback. And a false start. False start on Matt Barcott. Going to move them back 5 yards. First down and 15 for the Vikings. There's the snap. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. There's some pressure. He's going to scramble out past the 35 to the 40. 45 runs into that first down marker. Let's see if they give him the first down. I think he stepped out a yard short. So Campbell Caldwell with a 14-yard run, going to set up a second down and 1. Campbell Caldwell takes the snap, hands it off to Watson up the middle. Looks like he might have got enough for the first down. It's going to depend on the spot here. I think he's just a little bit short. It's going to set up a third down in inches. And they actually put him back all the way back at the 46, so it's going to be a whole yard there to pick up this third down. Campbell Caldwell in the shotgun with Watson. Watson moves from Campbell Caldwell's right to his left. There's the snap and the handoff to Watson, and he's not going to get it. He did not get it. As I'm looking at this spot, he's actually kind of close. We might get a measurement here. It looked to me like he actually lost a yard. And they ruled that he did get it, just barely gets that first down on the run by Jonathan Watson. So it's going to be a first down for Long Beach at their own 47-yard line. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, hands it off to fakes the handoff to Watson, gets that out across the middle, over the 40-yard line. Ramil Brown with the catch. Kyle Miller, sorry. Kyle Miller gets it out to the 40-yard line. Lots of confusion on the Cerritos switches, and they're going to have to call a timeout. Long Beach setting up to take that snap, and there were maybe 4 or 5 Cerritos players on the field, so they had to call a timeout because that could have been disastrous if that snap had gone off. So that's the second timeout of the first half for Cerritos. There's 10 minutes, 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. You are listening to the Western State Bowl on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Matt Rogers, alongside engineer extraordinaire Ed Ford. I'm bringing you all the sights, and I'm bringing you the sounds. here at Falcon Field in Norwalk, California, campus of Cerritos College. We're about to get back underway. First down and 10. And we're going to have an official timeout because it looks like they're having some issues with the chains. So we've seen a couple problems with the chains finding the right spot. And I think that this might have occurred on that 14-yard run by Campbell Caldwell where he was pushed out of bounds straight into that first down marker. Maybe knocked it off the chain there. I'm not sure. Looks like we've got things squared away and we're ready to get back to the action. So first down and 10. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. Is he going to get this one away? He does. He's got Brown down the middle, but unable to come up with it. Chase Nixon knocks that one away. Good defense by Nixon. And Ramil Brown unable to come down with that ball. Lots of pressure on Campbell Caldwell, who just was able to get rid of that ball.
Number 6, Chase Nixon in coverage. Second and 10.
So second down and 10 for Long Beach. There's the snap. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass, setting up a screen. They get that ball out. And there's not going to be any gain there. No gain on the reception. I think that was Kyle Miller on the catch. Brings up a third down and 10. Campbell Caldwell, 4 wide receivers. He's got Watson to his left in the backfield with him. Cerritos showing blitz. Now backing off. There's the snap. Here comes the rush. Lots of pressure. Campbell Caldwell gets away from it. There's a flag. Looks like a hold. Campbell Caldwell gets down to about the 34-yard line. And it is a hold called on number 70, Matt Barcott. Second penalty on Barcott today. He's got a false start and now that hold. As an offensive lineman, last thing you want is your name to be said over the air. So that's going to move Long Beach back. That would have been fourth down if they didn't accept the penalty. It would have been about a 51-yard kick, which is actually in Mario De La Torre's distance. He's kicked a 50-yarder this year, so Cerritos selects to move them back to midfield, so taking a snap at the 50-yard line. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. Some pressure. He gets that one complete out across the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Looks like Kyle Miller again. That's going to set up a fourth down and 6. Campbell Caldwell in the shotgun here on fourth down and 6. There's the snap, drops back to pass. He's looking, lots of pressure. Going to heave this one up, and there's no way that one is going to come down in his man's possession. He was looking for Jaquavian Caldwell. Excellent defense by Jamel Blendman. And a turnover on downs.
Number 26, Jamel Blendman in coverage. Turnover on down. First down, Falcons.
So Cerritos going to take over once again. Second time they've stopped Long Beach on fourth down. Long Beach was 8 of 19 on fourth down coming into this game, 0 for 2 today. There's the snap, handoff to Booth. Booth going to head out to the right side, picks up about a yard. Booth not able to get started so far today. Most of the damage done by Cerritos has been done through the air. Jordan Simpson going to Jason Doss.
Number 2, Jason Jones makes the stop.
So no gain on the play there for Booth, going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Cerritos going with a 2-back set. Simpson takes a snap. He's going to hand this one off. Out across the 35, a pickup of maybe 2. I think that was Michael Hayes again. Michael Hayes with a pickup of 2. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long 8 for Cerritos. Simpson with Booth in the backfield. He's got 4 wide, 2 to each side. There's a snap. He drops back to pass. He's going, looking deep, ducks out. Going to run with this one across the 40, close to the 1st down. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it 1st down. Pickup of 10 on the scramble by Jordan Simpson, and that's going to be a 1st down for Cerritos.
Brought down by number 23, Trey Edwards. 1st down, Falcons. Ball at their own 47-yard line.
So Jordan Simpson, negative 17 yards rushing on the year, but a big 10-yard run there. Sets up a 1st down and 10 for Cerritos on their own 47-yard line. Simpson takes the snap, turns and hands it to Booth. Booth trying the right side, and still nothing there for Booth. Dropped for no gain.
Carry by number 6, Devon Booth. Brought down by number 2, Jason Jones.
Jason Jones with the tackle. Jason Jones been kind of all over the place
And 10.
for Long Beach on defense. There's Doss in motion. Simpson drops back to pass. He's looking for Doss. Doss makes that catch. Cross midfield. He's going to be run out of bounds about the 46-yard line. Jason Jones and Thaddeus Dixon both over there to run him out of bounds. Going to set up a 3rd down and short. About 2 yards, maybe 2.5.
Stopped by number 1, Thaddeus Dixon. 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 3rd and 2 from the Long Beach 45. Simpson takes the snap, pitches it to Booth. Booth looking to try and get this to the outside, and once again, nothing there. Thaddeus Dixon with the tackle. Booth picked up a yard. It's going to be a 4th down and 1.
Number 6, Devon Booth with the carry. Brought down by number 1, Thaddeus Dixon. Gain of 1, 4th and 1.
And 4th and 1, they're going to go for it again. Both these teams showing some daring here on 4th down. Tight formation, there's the handoff. And Booth gets that out across the 40 to the 35-yard line, down to the 32. So on 4th and 1, Booth with an 11-yard pickup sets up a 1st down for Cerritos.
1st down, Falcons. Ball at the Vikings 32-yard line.
1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line for the Falcons. Simpson setting up with Booth behind him. There's the turn and the hand to Booth. Booth is going to pick up maybe 2 yards there.
Number 6, Tavon Booth with the carry.
Michael Hayes comes into the game.
55, Luke Tolomatai. Gain of 2, second and 8.
Simpson with Hayes in the backfield. Dawson motion. There's the snap. Simpson drops back to pass. He's going to run out to his right across the 30, close to the first down, and he's got it out at the 21-yard line. So Jordan Simpson using his legs a little bit today. Picks up the first down at the 21-yard line for Long Beach. Clock is running. We're down to just over 3 minutes left in this first half.
Gain of 9, first down Falcons. Ball at the Vikings 21-yard line.
Simpson setting up with Hayes in the backfield still. Simpson drops back to pass. He's going into the end zone. Good coverage on Leha there. And that pass falls incomplete, but there is a flag. I think we're looking at a hold. So it is a hold. Sets up a first down
First and 10 for the Falcons.
on the 11-yard line.
Ball at the Vikings 11-yard line.
Simpson setting up with Booth and Hayes in the backfield. He's got 3 wide, and Cerritos is going to use their final timeout of the first half with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first half. This game is a 14-7 lead for Cerritos over Long Beach here on SportsNetUSA.net. The Western State Bowl. Both these teams come into today's game on a 2-game losing streak. Cerritos, for their part, those 2 losses came to the top 2 ranked teams in the state. A loss to Riverside and a loss to Mount Sac. And Cerritos came as close as you could possibly come to handing Riverside their only loss of the season. They were ahead in that game with 6.5 minutes left. Riverside scored the game-winning touchdown with 27 seconds left. So 2 straight losses, but 2 good losses, if a loss can be considered good. So we got first down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Simpson takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Booth, looking into the end zone. He's just going to throw this one out of the end zone. Closest man to it was Tyron Bates, but he was going to need a ladder to catch that one. And a hold called on Eliza Davis. And that's going to move the Falcons back to the 21-yard line. So first and 20 from the 21 after the hold on Davis. Simpson with Booth in the backfield. He's got 4 wide receivers, 1 to his right, 3 to his left. There's a snap. Simpson drops back to pass. He's going to swing this out to Booth. Booth takes that one out about the 20-yard line. Does a little shake and bake, gets down to about the 14. Going to set up a second down and 13 on a pickup of 7.
Complete to number 6, Tavon Booth.
Clock continues to run under 2 minutes here in this first half. Cerritos taking their time, not in a rush. They want to get into the end zone here and preferably leave very little time for Long Beach to answer before the end of the half. Doss in motion. There's the handoff. Simpson rolls to his right, looking. That one off of the hands of Noah Sanchez. And nearly caught in the end zone.
That pass incomplete. Intended for number 9, Noah Sanchez. Number 9, Austin Bressler in coverage. 3rd and 13.
David Chavez nearly beneficiary there on that ball off of the hands of Sanchez. Sets up a 3rd down and 13. Play clock running down. Simpson just gets it off with 1 on the clock. There's the snap. There's the throw. That pass is caught by Jason Doss. And there's some discussion as to whether that ball was caught, and they ruled it incomplete. So that's going to set up a 4th down. And there's a flag. Davon Booth surrounded by Long Beach defenders, and a flag came out. Be interesting to see what happens here. So lots of discussion. Let's see what they've got to say about that flag. So what would have been 4th down, Jason Jones called for a personal foul. Going to be half the distance to the goal, and that's going to give Cerritos a new set of downs on the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Minute 21 left in the first half. Cerritos looking to get that touchdown. Remember, they won the toss and deferred, so they're going to get the ball to start the second half. So this could be a huge possession. There's Simpson going to try and run this in. He has 1 running touchdown today, not going to be able to get there. Pickup of about 4, going to set up a 2nd down and goal from the 3. And whistles everywhere.
Number 5, Jordan Simpson.
And Long Beach is going to take a timeout, their first timeout of the half. There's a minute 5 seconds left here in the first half. So this possession is exactly what you are hoping for at the beginning of a game when you win the toss and elect to defer. Because basically, if Cerritos is able to put this ball into the end zone or get any points, normally you score, you kick off, the other team takes possession. But because of the fact that we're so close to the end of the first half, Long Beach really isn't going to have time for a possession. So it's basically going to be like Cerritos scores and then gets the ball right back when we start the second half. Kind of a 2-for possession there. So we'll see if Cerritos is able to punch this one in. They're going to have 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Simpson going to take this snap under center for the first time today. And whistles blow, flag is thrown, False start. That was David Chavez called for the false start. Going to back up Cerritos. They're going to move back to the 8-yard line now. New package of players comes in. And I would assume Simpson will not be lining up under center again here. Probably going to line up in the shotgun. He will. He's got Booth in the backfield with him. One wide to his right side, two to the left. He's got Leha, his tight end. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. That ball is batted in the air. Nearly come down with by Long Beach. That would have been a huge interception. But it falls safely to the ground. And it's going to set up a 3rd down and goal with just under a minute left here in the first half.
Pass falls incomplete. 3rd and goal from the 8.
Simpson heading into his huddle. Play clock running down. It's at 7 seconds right now. Are they going to have time to get this off? 3, 2, 1, 0. Flag doesn't come out. Simpson gets that pass away. Did he get in? Touchdown! Simpson to Booth, and with 54 seconds left in the first half, Cerritos has scored again. Second passing touchdown for Jordan Simpson today. He's also got a rushing touchdown. And there's the extra point. It's up, it's good, it's 21-7. Huge touchdown there for Cerritos with under a minute left in this first half. I don't know that Long Beach has time to do anything. I don't know they're even going to try to do anything to end this first half. And if you are the Cerritos coaching staff, I don't know that you could ask for any better of a first half after that opening drive for a touchdown by Long Beach. This has been pretty comfortably Cerritos in charge of this game. There's the kickoff. This one's going to be taken about a foot inside the end zone, out across the 10 to the 20. He's going to be brought down about the 21-yard line with 47 seconds left. We'll see if Long Beach chooses to do anything, and a player shoved down at the end of that, and there's a flag. So it looked like a little bit of a scuffle there at the end of that. It looked like Bryce Jones of Long Beach shoved to the ground, and a flag comes out late. And the last thing you want if you're Cerritos is a personal foul here, because that will move the ball out across the 35. So a 15-yard penalty on Giovanni De Leon. And that's going to move the ball out to the 37-yard line. And they put it on the 32. That was not 15 yards. I'm not going to tell them how to do their job. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's looking deep, going over the middle. He's got a man complete, close to midfield. A spin and over the midfield marker, down to about the 46-yard line. That was Ramil Brown. Campbell Caldwell with a strike. And suddenly what looked like it could have been the end of the half. Long Beach, sparked by that personal foul, gets that extra 15 yards. Campbell Caldwell goes over the middle. Campbell Caldwell with the 21-yard pass there, gets it down to the 46-yard line. And remember, Long Beach City has a kicker with a leg. Mario De La Torre has kicked a 50-yarder this year. So they're not far away from his field goal range. And if they can get something on the board, that would be big. So they're about 13 yards away from De La Torre's field goal long of the year. I'm not saying that he's Justin Tucker, but he can make those kicks. Campbell Caldwell going deep. He had a man for a moment, but looks like he got lost out there. And that pass falls incomplete.
That pass incomplete, intended for number 2, Ramil Brown.
He was looking for Ramil Brown. Ramil Brown just turned around out there, wasn't able to get to it. He had a moment where he was open, but just couldn't quite get to it. So second down and 10. 31 seconds left on the clock. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. Gets away from it. Completes that pass out across the 40-yard line to the 39. And a timeout. Looks like it was Trinell Ridgely with the catch there. So 22 seconds left on the clock. So it'll be a 56-yard field goal from right here. De La Torre's got a leg, but I don't know he's got that much of a leg. Long Beach is going to need to get, I would say, probably at least another 10 yards if they are hoping to get a field goal up. So Campbell Caldwell, the quarterback, he's been quarterback all day. We have not seen Will Madonna. Going to take this snap, third down and 3. 22 seconds left in the first half. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass, and that ball was batted down. And it's going to fall incomplete. Looked like Diego Barrera got his hand on that. Going to set up a fourth down and 3. And Long Beach is going to go for this. They are 0 for 2 on fourth down today. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, drops back to pass, looks, has a man, hits him at the 30-yard line. That pass is complete. And a first down, and there's a injury on the field for the Falcons. I can't tell. I think that might have been Aiden Chapman. As the training staff tends to the injured Falcon. There's 13 seconds on the clock. Long Beach has the ball at the 30-yard line. It would be a 47-yard field goal from here, within De La Torre's field goal range. But ideally, I'm sure they would like to get him at least a few more yards. 47-yard field goal is no chip shot. So that is Aiden Chapman. They're helping him off the field. And hopefully he'll be able to come back and play in the second half. Looks like he is not able to put any pressure on that right foot, though. So Chapman is off the field. Referee set to start the game again. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's going for the end zone. He's got a man. He's got him. No. Did he pull that one in? He did. Touchdown. Touchdown, Long Beach. Kyle Miller with the catch on the pass from Keanu Campbell Caldwell. And with 3 seconds left on the clock, Long Beach gets a huge touchdown. I thought they were going to run the clock out, and I think they might have if it weren't for that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that gave him that extra 15 yards. And there's a flag here. $12 men in the huddle for Long Beach, so they're going to move back 5 yards and kick this extra point. So the score is 21-13. De La Torre, as I said earlier, nearly automatic on these extra points, and it's good. It's 21-14. So all that talk I had earlier about, Cerritos getting that twofer, scoring a touchdown, and then getting the ball to start the second half, throw that out completely out the window. Now deferring at the beginning of the game kind of means nothing because they're just going to get the ball back like they would have after a touchdown by Long Beach. So that was a huge, huge drive by Long Beach. Cerritos defense had shut them down since that first drive, but unable to stop them there on that drive. A big 68-yard touchdown drive in about 40 seconds. And there's a squib kick. It's going to be taken, knelt on, and time runs out on the first half. So that's going to do it for the first half here from Falcon Field on the campus of Cerritos College. You are listening to the Western State Bowl Junior College Football on, did they put a time on the clock? They put 2 seconds back on the clock. I'm sorry. I was getting ready to go to halftime and sit down and kick my feet up, but we got one more play. We got to kneel down on this ball. So here comes the quick kneel down. And now we're going to head to halftime. So you're listening to the Western State Bowl on sportsnetusa.net. We will be back after the half to bring you more junior college football. At the half, the score is Cerritos 21, Long Beach 14. We'll see you back in a little bit. Welcome back to the Western State Bowl on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Matt Rogers with Ed Ford at Falcon Field at Cerritos College for today's game. That was the kickoff to start the second half. Right now, Cerritos leading Long Beach City by a score of 21-14. An eventful first half, including a really eventful last couple of minutes of that first half where we saw 2 touchdowns scored, one by each team. Cerritos taking the field up by 7 points. Jordan Simpson, 7 of 14, 111 yards and 2 touchdowns there in that first half. There's the handoff to Booth. He's up across the 25 to about the 32-yard line, or 27-yard line, excuse me. Pickup of 2 for Booth. Not much there for Booth. He's got 56 yards rushing in the first half, but only 4.3 yards per carry coming into this game, averaging nearly 7, actually averaging exactly 7 yards per carry. So some rough sledding so far for Booth in this game. Pickup of 4 on that play is going to set up a 2nd down and 6. Simpson takes a snap, turns, hands it off to Booth, up the middle. Booth tripped up as he comes across the 30 to the 32-yard line. A pickup of 3 is going to set up a 3rd down and 3. Let's see if Jordan Simpson going to put the ball in the air for the first time here in the second half. Simpson struggled a little bit in that first half. He was only 7 of 14. He did have 111 yards and 2 touchdowns, but really struggled to hit some of his other receivers besides Doss. Simpson gets away, floats that ball looking for Leha. Leha unable to bring it in, and that's going to be a 3 and out to start the second half for Cerritos.
Number 11, Charles O'Neill in coverage, 4th and 3.
So Cerritos going to give the ball right over to start the second half after a quick 3 and out. Unable to get Booth going. A little bit of pressure there. And it's going to be fair caught at the 34-yard line by Trinell Ridgely. And that's going to bring out Long Beach City on offense.
1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Keanu Campbell-Caldwell took all the snaps in the first half. Campbell-Caldwell, 14 of 20, 164 yards and 2 touchdowns in that first half. He hadn't played the last 3 weeks. Will Madonna had been running this offense. Campbell-Caldwell throwing on the first play, going to get that ball complete to his halfback, Jonathan Watson, a pickup of 3. So a bit of a surprise to see Keanu Campbell-Caldwell taking every single snap there in that first half. Like I said, 3 straight weeks without playing. Had not thrown more than 17 passes in all but 1 game since the 3rd game of the season. It's been Will Madonna's team. But Campbell-Caldwell running the show here. He's going to drop back to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass was a little bit high and incomplete. Jaden Dunlap on the coverage. He's looking for Kyle Miller there. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8.
Campbell-Caldwell, he's got Watson in the backfield. He's got 4 wide receivers. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's got a man along the sideline. Makes the catch, turns it up close to the 1st down, but he's going to be short by a couple of yards. It's going to bring up a 4th down. That was Ramil Brown with the catch. His 5th catch of the game. And so these two teams, after an eventful first half, trade quick 3 and outs to start the second half. And it's going to be a fake punt. He's going to run with this. He's got the first down out across the 45 to the 48-yard line. And Jaron Lincoln with the fake punt runs for a first down. And Long Beach has got a new set of downs. It's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Excellent fake punt there. So Campbell Caldwell leads the team back, the offense back out onto the field. He's got Watson in the backfield. And whistles and delay a game on Campbell Caldwell, unable to get that snap off in time. Going to set up a 1st down and 15. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, drops back to pass. There's pressure. He's going to scramble, gets away, across the 50 to the 45 to the 40, down inside Cerritos territory to the 37-yard line. A big scramble for Campbell Caldwell. A pickup of about 18 on that run. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, hands it off to Watson. Watson going to come out to the right side, spins away from one tackler, driven out of bounds at the 48. There's a flag, or a 38, the flag on the play. Looks like a hold. Holding on Jacob Belton. Gonna move Long Beach back 10 yards. First down and 20.
First and 20 for the Vikings following the penalty.
Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, hands it to Watson. Watson out to the right side across the 45 to the 40. He picks up about 8 yards there. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. 9 yards. Going to set up a 2nd down and 11. Ball on the 38-yard line. Jonathan Watson had 49 yards rushing in the first half. Campbell Caldwell gets that pass off complete to Ridgely across the 30 to the 25. He cuts inside. He's got a clear lane to the 10, the 5. Driven out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Ridgely had a clear path, unable to get there, but a huge play. Chase Nixon never gave up on that play, but it's going to be a 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. Campbell Caldwell holds on to that ball and loses a couple of yards. Angel Garcia came away with that ball, but they're saying he was down. So they're ruling that forward progress was stopped, and so Garcia came up with that ball, but they're going to say that forward progress was stopped. No fumble. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, hands it to Watson up the middle. Nothing there. No gain for Jonathan Watson, going to set up a 3rd and goal. Huge play right here.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry. Number 57, Isaac Tyler makes this stop. Loss of 1.
3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. There's the snap. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass, looking across the middle, unable to hit his man. Incomplete, going to bring up a 4th down. And on comes the field goal team, and how huge was that tackle by Chase Nixon, stopping Ridgely on what looked like a sure touchdown on that big play. Mario De La Torre in to kick this field goal, which is nothing more than an extra point at this from this distance. Kick is up, 20-yard field goal is no good. No good. De La Torre pushed it right. Wow. So now that tackle by Chase Nixon, chasing down Ridgely on what looked like a touchdown, stops him on the 1-yard line. They push him back 3 plays, and then De La Torre pushes the kick right, and Long Beach comes away with nothing. What a humongous defensive stand for Cerritos there, and they're going to take over on the 20-yard line. Wow. Simpson drops back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man just a little too far. He was looking for Tyron Bates. Could not get it to him. Bates had a step, but that ball was just a little out of his reach.
That pass incomplete, intended for number 2, Tyler Bates. Number 23, Trey Edwards in coverage. 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10 for Cerritos. Simpson takes the snap, hands it to Booth. Nothing there for Booth. He looked for a second like he lost the ball, but he did not. Dragged down. Don't think he got anything there. He might have actually been pushed back a little bit. They lost a 2 on that carry for Booth, who just has not been able to get it going today. Michael Hayes comes into the backfield now. It's going to be 2 backs, Hayes and Booth. Booth to the left, Hayes to the right, 3 wide receivers. Simpson drops back to pass. Looks like he was trying to set up the screen, ends up tossing it out there to Hayes, but nothing there. And this Cerritos offense is just stagnant to start the second half. Two possessions, 6 plays, big fat goose egg, 0 yards so far here in the second half. Here comes the punt. And a fair catch at the 47-yard line, so Long Beach going to take over in excellent field position. Still trailing this game by 7 points. 7 minutes, 29 seconds on the clock. You are watching the Western State Bowl on SportsNetUSA.net. Today's game between number 9 Cerritos and number 21 Long Beach City. Cerritos holding on to a 21-14 lead here at home, but a very precarious 7-point lead. Keanu Campbell Caldwell having an excellent game, possibly the best game of his career right now. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, gets it out to Watson. And not much there. That was actually Caldwell. Or 17, sorry. Ryan Bowers made the catch there. Second down and 10. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. He has a man over the middle. Incomplete, in and out of his hands, and there's a late flag. Was looking for Caldwell on that pass. Unnecessary roughness call on Malachi DeBose. 15 yards. And going to set up a 1st and 10 now on the 38-yard line. Bad penalty there. Campbell Caldwell fakes the handoff, goes up over the middle. Incomplete pass. Looking for Zachariah Ruiz there.
That pass incomplete. Number 9, Bryce Jones, the intended receiver. Number 4, Chandler Nixon in coverage. 2nd and 10.
Campbell Caldwell takes the snap, hands it off to Watson. Lots of room across the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. Jonathan Watson, a 38-yard touchdown run. And Mario De La Torre going to come out and try and tie this game at 21. Absolutely humongous hole for Jonathan Watson there. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. We are tied at 21. 6 minutes, 38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and we have ourselves a brand new ball game. But as far as brand new ball games go, there is a lot of momentum on one side of this game. Long Beach has possessed the ball two times here, two times, in this second half. They drove the ball all the way down to the 1 yard line the first time before pushing a field goal to the right and getting nothing, and then that touchdown scoring drive right there. In the meantime, 2 possessions for Cerritos in this second half, and they have 0 yards. So it's a tale of 2 different momentums right now. All the momentum on the side of Long Beach. Cerritos going to need to figure something out. They've been trying to get Booth going in the running game, and he's really, really struggling to find any room. We'll see if they continue down that road or if they start putting the ball in the air more with Simpson. Here comes the kickoff. Going to be fielded about the 8 yard line. Brought out across the 20, 25 to the 30. Spins around, brought down about the 32. There is a flag. Lots of pushing and shoving, and this game is starting to get a little bit chippy. But for Cerritos, it seems all the calls are going against them. So maybe they need to take a few breaths, gather their composure. We'll see what this flag is. So a block below the waist by Pico Tatai. lots of penalties in this game against Cerritos, very few against Long Beach. And if there's one thing that I know about football, it's that games can turn on penalties. So big possession here. There's still a lot of time. You got half the third quarter and the entire fourth quarter, but Cerritos has got to get something going on offense. There's the handoff to Booth up across the 20 to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 5.
Number 6, Tavon Booth with the carry. Brought down by number 55, Victor Malatai.
They give him 4 on that, going to bring a second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Another handoff to Booth out to the right side, trying to get the corner. Does, but just barely. Picks up 3 and then dragged down out of bounds. I don't see any flags, but he was clearly a foot or two out of bounds when he was brought down. And they're going to let that one go. A pickup of maybe 2 yards on that play. A yard. Going to set up a second or third down and 5. It looks like there might have been some kind of timeout. Timeout by Cerritos, trying to gather themselves because everything is beginning to unravel and they have got to get something here. This is a huge third down conversion right now. This is their third possession of the second half. They've run 8 total plays. They have 5 yards. Meanwhile, Long Beach has run the ball up and down the field here in this second half. Cerritos has got to get something. You hate to call this a big play with 5 minutes left in the third quarter of a tie game. Normally you'd say no such thing as a big play in that type of situation, but Cerritos has got to get some kind of momentum. So here we go, third down and 5. Simpson takes the snap, drops back to pass, lots of pressure, gets this one away, just flings it up there. There's a flag on the play. He was looking for Bates. I think this might be a defensive hold. And it is a defensive holding play call on Trey Edwards. And that's going to be the first down in the second half for Cerritos. Comes via holding penalty on Trey Edwards. Trey Edwards, one of 5 players on Long Beach with Division I offers to play next year.
First and 10 for the Falcons.
Falcons going to take over first and 10 on the 34 after that holding penalty. Simpson hands it off to Booth. Booth up the middle. Still nothing there. Just a ton of pressure up the middle. Andre Jenkins with the tackle. Second down and 10. Simpson takes a snap, drops back to pass, lots of pressure, and he's just going to throw this one into the ground. So still just nothing going on for this Cerritos offense. I'm not sure what happened. Going to set up a 3rd down and 10. So far in the second half, Cerritos has 10 total yards. 5 from their offense, 5 from a holding call. Other than that, nothing. Simpson drops back to pass. He's got room, or he's got time, gets that one off and complete. That was complete to Jason Doss and a 1st down. Out to the 45-yard line, and maybe that's the play that gets this offense going. Simpson takes a snap, turns, hands to Booth. Nothing there. Booth dragged down for a 2-yard loss. And this has got to be frustrating for an offense that runs the ball so well. They just cannot get Davon Booth going. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 after that 1-yard loss. There's the snap. It was a direct snap to Booth. Booth picks up 2 yards before being dragged down.
Number 6, Davon Booth with the carry. Brought down by number 45, Enzo Tyler. Gain of 2, 3rd and 9.
Long Beach came into this game allowing 161 yards rushing per game. It's a bit shocking to see this defense shutting down the run game. Simpson drops back to pass, looking for Doss. Lucky that one wasn't picked off. Austin Bressler got his hand on that and nearly picked off.
Number 11, Casey on toss. Number 19, Jamaro Campbell in coverage. 4th and 9.
So a couple of 1st downs for Cerritos, but that's where it stops, and they're going to have to punt this one away. High punt, fair catch called for and taken at the 20-yard line. And the Long Beach offense, which has been firing on all cylinders here in the second half, comes back on the field. 2 minutes, 28 seconds left. You are watching the Western State Bowl on SportsNetUSA.net. This game is 21-all with just over 17 minutes left in the game.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. Ball at their own 20-yard line following the punt.
So all the momentum on the side of Long Beach. At one point this was 21-7. Cerritos led with under a minute left in the first half. And Long Beach has been in charge since. That ball handed off to Jonathan Watson and nothing there. Loss of a yard, going to set up a 2nd down and 11.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry. Brought down by number 90, Alama Collins.
So with the offense struggling, it's kind of on the Cerritos defense to get a stop here, get the ball back into their hands, and hope to get it going. There's the handoff to Watson, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. A loss of 2 yards, and it's going to set up a 3rd down and long. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 now for Long Beach, and a Cerritos player is down.
Timeout, official.
Training staff onto the field to take a look at the injured player. Just a little bit more than a minute and a half left here in the third quarter of this Western State Bowl. Both teams tied at 21 apiece. Long Beach coming off a game in which Will Madonna had his best game at quarterback and then has not played today. Keanu Campbell-Caldwell has taken every snap, missed the last 3 games, has taken every snap of this game. Came into this game averaging 121 yards passing per game. He's got over 200, and we're still in the third quarter right now. Big third down and 13. Campbell-Caldwell drops back to pass. Looking over the middle, nobody there. That ball bounces. I'm not even sure who he was looking for. I don't know if maybe someone got a hand on that because there was nobody in sight. That's going to bring up a fourth down. Big stop for the Cerritos defense. They needed that.
Intended for number 2, Jermaine Brown. Number 26, Janelle Glennon in coverage. 4th and 13.
So Cerritos is going to get this ball back, and they're going to get it back in decent field position. Almost got to that punt. Fair catch called for at the 47-yard line, and that is where Cerritos is going to take over. So we're approaching the end of the third quarter here. Good game. Tied at 21. Long Beach came out early, scored on their first possession. Cerritos came back, scored the next 3 touchdowns to go up 21-7. Long Beach has scored the last 2 touchdowns to tie this one up at 21. Simpson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out, was looking for his tight end, David Chavez. Unable to hit him there, going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. So Jordan Simpson definitely having some struggles completing passes. Devon Booth having a hard time finding running room. Here we go for 2nd down and 10. Simpson drops back to pass. He's got Doss out at the 40. Doss tries to shake a man, twirled and hurled to the ground by Thaddeus Dixon, but a pickup of about 8. Going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This is normally a place where you can count on Booth to get you that 2 yards for a 1st down. He hasn't been able to do it today. They're going to hand it off. Booth has the 1st down up to about the 36-yard line. A pickup of 3. And a 1st down for Cerritos.
Number 6, Davon Booth with the carry. Gain of 4.
And score update right now, 3rd quarter. Fullerton leading Mount Sac by a score of 32-24. Winner of that game will take on Riverside, who defeated Ventura earlier, 47-32. There's the handoff to Hayes. Gets out around the right side, across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. With 15 minutes left in the Western State Bowl, this game is tied 21-21 on SportsNetUSA.net.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 for the Falcons to start the 4th quarter.
So we told you that Mount Sac Fullerton game on the Northern California side of the playoffs, San Mateo defeated Modesto by a score of 30-0, and American River over Laney by a score of 43-21. Patriotic Bowl Golden West defeats Eastern Los Angeles by a score of 32-14. American Division Championship Bowl Citrus beats Mount San Jacinto by a score of 31-20. In the Strawberry Bowl, Allen Hancock 20, Moorpark 17. The SoCal Bowl is in the third quarter right now. San Diego Mesa leading El Camino by a score of 21-17. There's 15 minutes left in this game. We are tied at 21. Cerritos has the ball on the Long Beach 28. It's a 2nd down and 3. Simpson tosses to Booth out around the left side, gets around the corner, down to the 15-yard line. A flag comes flying in from the defensive backfield. We'll see what the call is. Holding called on Noah Sanchez. So first time we've seen Booth really get around that corner and pick up some yardage, and a holding call is going to bring it back. So we've got 2nd down and 6 on the 31-yard line. Doss in motion. Simpson takes the snap, hands it off to Booth. He's going to the right side this time. Unable to get the corner, picks up about 2. Going to set up a 3rd down and 3. Maybe even closer to 4. So Booth comes off, Hayes comes in. There's the snap, Simpson drops back to pass. He's got a man, but throws it low, looking for Leha. He had him wide open, plenty of room, but just underthrew him, and Leha unable to come back and get to it. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 4.
That pass incomplete, intended for number 88, Jacob Leha.
Cerritos going to go for this out of Delgadillo field goal range. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. Simpson drops back to pass. He's got Doss complete to the 15, brought out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Huge 4th down conversion there. Sets up a 1st down.
Pass complete to number 11, Chaseon Doss. Number 7, Hagen Foreman makes the step.
There's almost been Doss or bust when Simpson drops back to pass, but was able to get Doss there. Ball on the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Still Hayes in the backfield. And there's the handoff. Hayes able to find some room, gets out across the 10-yard line to about the 9. 5-yard pickup on 1st down and some pushing. Hayes thrown to the ground, and a flag comes in. There's a player injured on the field. I think this is going to be a personal foul on Long Beach. So injured player Adrian Ayala being helped off the field. He's actually coming off on his own under his own power. Austin Bressler called for the personal foul, and that's going to put the ball first and goal on the 5-yard line. Booth back into the backfield. Simpson takes a snap, drops back to pass. He's got a man. It's Leha, complete down to the 2-yard line. So he hit Leha this time. That was the exact same pass that he underthrew him just a couple moments earlier. He underthrew him again, but Leha was able to come back and get it, but not able to continue with his momentum into the end zone. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down and goal from the 2. This is normally Booth area. And there's Booth. And Booth takes it in! Touchdown, Cerritos! Devon Booth, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 1 receiving, 1 rushing. Puts Cerritos back on top in this game with 12 minutes and 18 seconds left. Absolutely huge drive there for Cerritos, who had nothing going for them that entire 3rd quarter. Finally put a drive together, and it ends in a touchdown that puts them back on top in this game. Cerritos going to take a timeout for an extra point. Very questionable timeout there. I mean, I can understand if, maybe you weren't going to get that playoff, but would you rather just take that 5-yard penalty and kick a slightly longer extra point, or lose one of your 3 timeouts in a game that has been really close? Cerritos coaching staff decided to go with the timeout there. There's the kick. It's up. It's good, and it is 28-21. Cerritos leads this game. 12 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the Western State Bowl. CCCAA Regional Soccer Finals. Mount Sac defeats Cerritos by a score of 1-0. Oxnard over Fullerton by a score of 2-1. We're in the 3rd quarter of that football game between Fullerton and Mount Sac. Fullerton still leads by a score of 32-24. Actually, update on that Fullerton-Mount Sac game. Mount Sac has scored. Starting the 4th quarter, it's Fullerton 32, Mount Sac 31. There's the kickoff, fielded at about the 12-yard line. And absolutely destroyed at the 20-yard line. And that's where Long Beach will take over. Mr. Bridges with the big tackle there. One of my favorite names on this team, Mr. Bridges. Long Beach going to start at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And nothing there for Jonathan Watson. Loss of 2. Sets up a second down and 12.
Number 3, Jonathan Watson with the carry. Loss of 2, second and 12.
Keanu Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass here. Has a man, hits him out across the 25, brought down around the 29-yard line. Pickup of 10, going to set up a third down and 1. Trinell Ridgely with the catch.
Number 6, Chase Nixon makes the stop.
Chase Nixon makes the tackles. Big third down. There's the handoff to Watson. Plows up the middle. Just gets enough for that first down. A pickup of about 1.5 yards. Gets out to the 31. And it's going to be a first down for Long Beach. Big drive here for Long Beach. They need to get up. They need to get some points here.
Gain of 2. First and 10 for the Vikings. Ball at their own 31-yard line.
Campbell Caldwell in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it to Watson. Watson breaks a tackle. He's out across the 35, close to the 40-yard line. A pickup of about 8 yards there on first down. Sets up a second down and 8. Jonathan Watson having an excellent game for Long Beach. Pickup of 7 there. There's the snap. Campbell Caldwell completes that one out across the 50-yard line, but he lost the ball. Picked up by Cerritos. Huge fumble. Cerritos has got the ball back. The Long Beach receiver still down on the field. A big hit, pried that ball loose. Cerritos picked it up. Wow, what a momentum changer. Long Beach was driving. Looked like they had a nice play there. Going to be moving across midfield. And the ball comes out. Cerritos takes over. I'm not sure who the player is who is down. So we've got 10 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter of this game. Cerritos leads by a score of 28-21. I'm Matt Rogers along with Ed Ford here at Falcon Field on the campus of Cerritos College, bringing you today's game on sportsnetusa.net. This is the Western State Bowl. Simpson takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking deep, nowhere near his receiver. Was looking for Bates there. Incomplete.
Number 2, Tyron Bates, the intended receiver. Number 23, Trey Edwards in coverage. Second and 10.
Going to bring up a second and 10 now. There's the handoff to Booth. He's going up the middle. Out across the 45 to the 44-yard line. A pickup of about 4 for Booth. Brings up a third down and 6.
Number 6, Javon Booth with the carry. Number 88, Colin Cooper in on the stop. Gain of 4. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 now. Simpson's got 3 wide receivers, the tight end, and he's got Booth in the backfield with him. There's the snap and the handoff to Booth. He's going to go up the middle across the 40 to the 35-yard line. 1st down for Booth. Pickup of 8 on the play.
Number 6, First down, Falcons. Ball at the Vikings 35-yard line.
Simpson with Booth in the backfield. Dawson motion. There's the snap. Handoff to Booth. Moving out to the right side. Picks up about 2 before he's dragged down there. Gang tackled by a number of guys, including number 6, Alonzo Person. Pickup of 2.
Gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Brings up a 2nd down and 8 for Cerritos. They're on the 33-yard line. Under 8.5 minutes left in this game. Cerritos up by a touchdown. A score on this drive would be very huge for Cerritos. Simpson takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looking along the outside. Pass is up, and it is caught! Jason Doss does it again. My goodness, looking like Justin Jefferson out there. Just throw it up to him, he's going to go up and get it. Jason Doss sets Cerritos up with a 1st and goal on the 3-yard line. Simpson setting up empty backfield, 5 wide on the 3-yard line. There's the snap. Simpson going to take it himself up the middle. Gets maybe a yard, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal. Huge defensive possession right here for Long Beach. If Cerritos gets into the end zone, it's going to be a 2-score lead, 2-touchdown lead with 7 minutes left in this game.
First by number 6, Alonzo Person. Gain of 1. 2nd goal from the 2.
Simpson takes a snap, handoff to Luago, who walks into the end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Cerritos! Penieli Luago with the touchdown. Offsetting personal fouls there. The touchdown stands.
Number 25,
Luago with his 2nd touchdown of the season puts Cerritos up by 2 touchdowns. And Cerritos looks like they're going to go for 2 here. No, they're not. My mistake. Setting up for that extra point. There's the snap. There's the kick. Kick is good. 7 minutes exactly left on the scoreboard. Cerritos leads this game by a score of 35-21. That fumble on the 50-yard line. Humongous play. Long Beach was driving, hoping to tie this score up. They get that fumble recovery. Cerritos gets that fumble recovery, takes it right down the field, scores a touchdown, and right now Long Beach's back is against the wall. Meanwhile, field goal by Mount Sac puts them ahead of Fullerton. 10 minutes left in that game. Mount Sac leads 34-32. There's the kickoff, going to be taken at the goal line. Brings it out past the 10 to the 20. Had a couple of blocks, just needed to get past one more man, but could not do it. Dragged down to the 22-yard line. Long Beach going to take over there. 6 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the Western State Bowl on SportsNetUSA.net. And it has been an exciting one. There's a flag on the field. So unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Tyreek Bradley. So Long Beach is going to take over down 14. 6 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in this game. They've got the ball on their own 38-yard line. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. Got a man. Hits his man out across the 20. Did he stay? He ran out of bounds. Did not make the catch. Wow. Wow, that could have been huge for Long Beach, but he stepped out of bounds, did not get his feet in. He looked like he was gone down the sideline there. So second down for Campbell Caldwell. Let's see what he can do here. Running game being taken away pretty much. There's a pass complete out across the 50-yard line to the 49. First down for Long Beach. That was Ridgely with the catch. There's the handoff to Watson. Not much there for Watson to pick up, of maybe 2. As the clock continues to tick, running down to about 6 minutes now. Going to set up a second down and 7 now. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. Looking downfield, has a man open in the middle, complete across the 30-yard line, down to about the 28-yard line. Good pickup for Bryce Jones. And whistles on that play. No penalties on the play. It's going to be a first down and 10 for Long Beach. They've got the ball on the Cerritos 27. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this game. Long Beach trails by 2 touchdowns. They need to score one here, and they need to do it pretty soon. Campbell Caldwell having the game of his career. Takes a snap, handoff to Watson. Watson out across the 20-yard line down to about the 18. Close to another first down. Going to set up a second down and 1. Long Beach running the hurry up. There's a flag, might have been offsides. That pass nearly picked in the end zone by Blendman, but I think it's going to be an offsides on Cerritos because I think they didn't get everybody off the field or didn't get everybody on the field, one of the two. So it could be an offsides, it could be too many men on the field. Too many men on the field is going to be a 5-yard penalty. Going to set up a first down for Long Beach. So Long Beach now has a first down on the 14-yard line. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game.
For the Vikings, ball at the Falcons 13-yard line.
There's the snap. Handoff to Watson, and nothing there for Watson. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and another flag. And that looks like it's going to be on Cerritos. Looks like they hit him late. We'll wait and see, but just poor self-control here. Oh, that was on Long Beach. What do you know? So that's going to move Long Beach all the way back from the 14 to the 29. Second down and 25. The stick's still showing first down, but it should be second.
First and 26 for the Vikings, following the penalty.
Should be second down because I believe that was a personal foul after the play. And yes, they changed it to second down. So second down and 25. Definitely four down territory here for Long Beach. Campbell Caldwell takes a snap, drops back to pass. Has some pressure, is going to be able to escape from it. Out across the 20 to the 15. Out of bounds, just short of the 15, about the 17-yard line. And it's going to be a third down and 13. 5 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock.
Number 10,
Campbell Caldwell showing a lot of poise in the pocket there. Didn't have anything, pulled it down. There's a snap. Campbell Caldwell drops back to pass. Pressure once again. Has a man over the middle. He runs into the ref. Bounces off the ref. And he's in the end zone. What in the world just happened there? Bryce Jones. Bryce Jones gets into the end zone, and suddenly this is a one-score game once again. Extra point is up and good, and the score is 35-28. Cerritos leads Long Beach City. So you've got this guy, Keanu Campbell Caldwell, who threw 7 touchdowns the entire year, has thrown 3 touchdowns in this game, averaged 121 yards passing per game for the year, close to 300 passing today. We've got 4 minutes, 47 seconds remaining here on SportsNetUSA.net, the Western State Bowl. Cerritos leads this game by a score of 35-28. For those of you scoreboard watching, Fullerton has scored a touchdown. They have gone ahead of Mount Sac 38-34, 3 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in that game. There's the kickoff taken by Cerritos at the 3. Out across the 20, the 25, the 30. He's got a lane, the 40, the 45. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Zedekiah Rodriguez-Brown with the big return. But a flag. There was a hold on the return, so it's coming back. Wow. So Cerritos going to take the ball at their own 27-yard line. They're up by 1 score. It's 35-28. There's 4 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. Long Beach still has all 3 of their timeouts in this game. There's the handoff to Booth, trying to stay in bounds, but he runs out. A pickup of 4. And the clock stops at 4:30.
Number 6, Davon Booth with the carry. Number 5, Andre Jenkins makes the stop. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
So 2nd down and 6 on the 31-yard line. Drops back to pass, complete. Out across the 40-yard line. Jordan Simpson finds Jacob Leha for a big first down.
That pass complete to number 88, Jacob Leha. Number 11, Charles O'Neill makes the stop. First down, Falcons.
First down and 10 at the 43-yard line. At this point, Cerritos trying to move the ball and trying to run the clock. Dawson motion. There's the snap. Handoff to Booth. Booth around to the right side, trying to find the corner, unable to get there. Pickup of 2. 2nd down and 8.
Number 6, Davon Booth with the carry. Brought down by number 45, Enzo Tayo. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
As this clock continues to run, we're going to drop under 3 minutes in this game. Long Beach needs a stop. Cerritos a few first downs away from taking this game. There's a snap, it's low. Pickup, handed to Hayes. Hayes fighting, trying to get yardage, keeps pushing. Pickup of about 2, going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 6 yards.
Number 20, Michael Hayes with the carry. Timeout.
Long Beach takes their first timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining, 2:43 on the clock. Big 3rd down coming up right here. If Long Beach can get the stop, they'll get the ball back. Probably call a timeout. They'll get the ball back with about 2.5 minutes left and 1 timeout. If they can't get the stop here, Cerritos will be very close to being able to run this clock out. So here we go with a gigantic 3rd down. 3rd down and about 7. It's Hayes in the backfield, not Booth. Here we go. 3rd down 7. Simpson drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. Gets this one away. He's looking for Leha. Unable to get him. And a flag! Pass interference called on Jason Jones. And it's a 1st down for Cerritos. Wow. And in that Mount Sac Fullerton game, Mount Sac scores a touchdown. They go up 41-38, 1 minute 59 seconds left in that game.
At the Vikings 38-yard line following the penalty.
Simpson takes a snap, hands it to Booth. Booth up the middle, pickup of about 5. And a man down for Long Beach. So Cerritos just looking to run the clock out at this point. Very close to securing this Western State Bowl. And going home with an 8-3 record on the year. Long Beach, meanwhile, trying to fight back, scraping and clawing. They don't want to go. They don't want to go out with a losing record this year. They came into this game 5-5. A loss will push them to 5-6. Fans definitely getting into this game, trying to close this one out. 2nd down and 6. Clock runs under 2 minutes. Long Beach still has 2 timeouts. I would assume they would take one after this play if they can get a stop. I'm assuming they're going to take a timeout regardless of what happens. There's the handoff to Booth. Cuts up the middle. And there's a flag. Another flag. And if that's on Long Beach, that might be the end of the game. And it is a face mask by Luke Tumalate. And it's a 1st down. And this game is very close to being over. And off in the distance, unrelated to this game, are some fireworks going off, but kind of seems appropriate for Cerritos that those fireworks are going off as that penalty was thrown.
Ball at the Vikings 18-yard line when we return from the timeout.
1 minute, 46 seconds left on the clock. Long Beach has 1 timeout left. It's just a matter of running this clock out. And Cerritos is going to walk away with a victory here tonight. So here we go, 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line. Pitch to Booth. Gets out to the 15, down to about the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. Pickup of 7, stayed in bounds. Timeout, Long Beach. There are those fireworks going off.
Number 6, Davon Booth with the carry. Number 9, Austin Pressler makes this stop.
One minute, 33 seconds on the clock. Long Beach cannot stop the clock again. Cerritos fans engaging in some chants, enjoying this game. Getting ready to walk out of here. Western State Bowl champions. Here we go, 2nd down and 5. I would imagine this will be a handoff to Booth. No reason to put the ball in the air. There's Booth, cuts back inside the 10. He's got a 1st down to the 7-yard line, and that will be the game.
Number 6, Davon Booth with the carry. Gain of 6. 1st and goal, Falcons. Ball at the Vikings 8-yard line.
Nothing Long Beach can do at this point. Jordan Simpson just going to take a couple of kneel downs and call it a game. Jordan Simpson kneels down. And in that Fullerton Mount Sac game, Fullerton scores a touchdown with 27 seconds on the clock to take the lead once again. They are up 44-41, 27 seconds on the clock. Jordan Simpson going to kneel down one more time, and that will take us to the end of the game. So excellent game. Long Beach put up a great fight. Keanu Caldwell put up his best game of the season, best game of his career, but in the end it was too little too late, not able to get it done. Cerritos able to hang on and take this game by a score of 35-28. Cerritos improves on the season to 8-3. Long Beach falls to 5-6 on the season.
Your Cerritos College Falcons 35.
And
once more, please remain.
Booth had a hard time getting going, but he ended up with 2 touchdowns, leading them to this victory here. Excellent game for Cerritos, an excellent game for our viewers who got to see a back-and-forth game, lots of scoring. Can't ask for much more when it comes to a football game. So I have to say that I enjoyed calling this game. I hope you enjoyed watching it. So I want to thank you for tuning in to SportsNetUSA.net for today's Western State Bowl here at Falcon Field. I'm Matt Rogers alongside Ed Ford. Thank you so much for joining us. Final score tonight, the Cerritos Falcons 35 and the Long Beach City Vikings 28. Have a great night, everybody.